In the modern world, there are two archetypes that drive women absolutely crazy. So it's going to be the vampire and then the werewolf. It's Team Jacob versus Team Edward. Who is going to be sexier? Now, Jordan Peterson actually says that this stems from women's need to tame something powerful, sexy, the bad boy that they cannot control. And this is why so many women have been writing these fantasy stories about the vampires and the werewolves. So today I'm just going to teach you how to implement pieces of the werewolf archetype into you. So if you resonate with it, it could be something that you rock with in the real world and just kind of play off that fictional character. So without further ado, let's get it. Werewolf archetype is perfect for those men out there who are a little bit hairier. You're a little bit more rugged. Overall, you don't feel like a pretty boy. You're not blonde. You got darker hair. You don't like being super shredded. It's not very fun. So this is going to be the perfect archetype for you. I think the best example of this actually in movies is going to be Hugh Jackman's Wolverine. I know it's not technically a werewolf, but it is in that category. If we're going based off of fiction, when it comes to the clothing, it's pretty simple. So you almost want to go more of the sexy lumberjack. Once again, think of Hugh Jackman and Wolverine. So we have a couple key features that we can go with. So a white tank top, white t-shirts are going to be perfect. We're kind of avoiding the all black. If you want to go all black, go with the vampire aesthetic. So white tops are going to be amazing, and then denim is going to be one of the key features of this. Denims and then plaids. So denim jackets, denim jeans, a plaid shirt, things like this. Always rocking the sick boots, the brown boots obviously. This is more light tones. You know, like we got the whites, the denims, the tans. Stuff like this is going to really bring this together. When it comes to the jewelry, we want to keep it very simple and masculine. I think leathers are going to be super sick, and then maybe one or two rings. So I think a leather watch will look perfect with this. Maybe even a leather bracelet, leather necklace. You can do chains still, but don't go crazy with it like you would with the vampire aesthetic. And if you don't want to go so much rednecky with it, you can always go a little bit more old money. So more button-ups, chinos, stuff like this. But just make sure you still have that rugged flair to your outfits. Let's talk about hair. When it comes to the hair of the werewolf, honestly, we can do so many different things. First of all, it should either be brown or black. Now, the hairstyle itself can honestly range from almost anything. So you can do more of a short warrior style, so it's going to be pretty short on the sides and pretty short on top, but you can still play around with it, slick it back if you need to. You can even go longer on top, like a medium length. You can go with the buzz cut. There's so many different options if you want to pull this off. Now let's get to the body hair. So you are going to be groomed, but nothing crazy. Like, we're not shaving the chest, we're going to let it grow. You're going to have a little happy trail. You're not trimming the armpits, nothing. You're gonna just let everything grow, just like you're a freaking werewolf. And I think the key feature to this, scientific studies have actually shown that a slight stubble has been rated the sexiest, most masculine thing you can do when it comes to facial hair. Now, I don't like facial hair because I think it throws off the jawline, the aesthetics, everything, but I think a stubble is really gonna bring this look together. It looks super sexy. We're not doing huge sideburns like Wolverine. We're not doing huge gnarly beards because women do not like that. It has been scientifically proven that women like the stubble the most. So if you want to rock with this, go with the sexy stubble. And obviously, don't forget the eyebrows. The eyebrows are going to be one of the sexiest parts that you can actually have on yourself. It's going to bring together the entire look. So if you got really sparse, thin eyebrows, it's not going to look good. So you want to increase the thickness, either with castor oil, rosemary, or minoxidil. And then you want to make it darker. I would advocate dyeing them black. Also, when it comes to the hairstyle, I almost forgot, we're not going with anything too clean. It's almost always kind of messy. You're not looking like you're just obsessing over your appearance in the mirror. Because a werewolf, obviously, he's going to be out hunting, doing all kinds of crazy stuff. One of the big characteristics of the werewolf is going to be the mysteriousness. Same thing with the vampire. These are both very mysterious archetypes. If you guys have not noticed, women always love a man who seems powerful, he's got strength, but then he's very mysterious, man. Mysteriousness is one of the sexiest traits you can possibly have. So learn how to be more mysterious, man. Don't talk so much whenever you meet up with a girl. You go on a first date, talk 20% of the time. Let her talk 80% of the time. She's trying to get a hold of you. She's trying to come over. She wants to see see you. You want to be unavailable every now and then. You want to kind of disappear and then reappear with a very good excuse as to why you disappeared. Because obviously in fiction, one of the sexiest things about them is they don't know they're a werewolf. They just disappear throughout the night. They're doing all their werewolf things, and it's like they're trying to figure out what this double life is that they're leading. So you always want to be that book that has so much left inside of it. You don't want to be an open book just telling her everything about yourself. Obviously, if you really want to pull this together, I gotta talk about height, man. Hugh Jackman is roughly 6'4". He looks freaking insane. And height just adds that dominance that is gonna really pull this together. And 60 to 80% of height is purely genetic. 20 to 40% is going to be environmental, meaning you can control it, but sadly, most people don't. They actually never optimize their high growth genetics. And a big reason for this is because 92% of Americans across all social classes are deficient in basic vitamins and minerals. When this happens, IGF-1, human growth hormone, shuts down and it closes those growth plates, meaning you can't grow anymore. So the best solution is going to be Titan Growth 2.0 on my website, kalosique.com, which has 500 to 1000% of all your daily required nutrients to make sure you can optimize your high growth genetics. Don't forget to pick up Hypno Sleep. Hypno Sleep contains GABA, which boosts HGH by up to 400%, melatonin and valerian root, which have all been scientifically proven to make you knock out and boost HGH even while you're sleeping, thus helping your high growth. And don't forget to join Kalos VIP. This is my school of looks maxing with my 3-hour looks maxing masterclass, 2-hour high growth masterclass. Right now, I've got 3 chapters of the female nature masterclass teaching you how to pick up women effortlessly. And right now, I'm doing a huge sell up until I hit 100 members. Link in the description box. The werewolf aesthetic is all about your stature. You're looking dangerous, masculine, rugged. Now the physique is going to be a huge part of this, but we're not going with the slim, wiry, male model physique like I talked about with the vampire. No. We're going with a buffed bear mode physique. Think Henry Cavill in the movie Superman. He's actually a great example of the werewolf aesthetic. I know he's not actually a werewolf, but he pulls it off very well. He's got body hair, he's got the stubble, the beard. He has the perfect physique. So bear mode physique is going to be 12 to 15% body fat. You still have abs, but you're not shredded, and this means that you look freaking huge in clothes, because as you guys know, as a natural, if you're 8 to 12% body fat with clothing on, you look skinny as heck, man. So you want to look big in clothes by staying at a higher body fat percentage and then putting muscle in the key places, like the shoulders. You want to have a very lean waist, strong chest, huge V-taper back, strong defined legs. This will really bring this together. If you try to rock with this aesthetic but you don't have the physique, you're just going to kind of look like a sloppy guy who does not take care of himself. Your job actually shows so much about you and your character. So the job of the werewolf aesthetic, if you really want to pull this off, this is going to be a hard-working man. He uses his hands to make that bag, man. So this is the type of guy, he's got his own business. Maybe he's making houses, maybe he's a carpenter, maybe he's a handyman. Whatever it is, he's working hard with his hands and he's making good money at it. For example, my grandfather is a handyman, and a lot of people think, oh, handymen, they're broke, they don't make any money. Nah, my grandfather's probably worth more than any of you guys could even imagine just from his business. So if you really want to pull this off, work with your hands. The vampire archetype, this is more the mysterious, oh, I don't know what he does to make money, more the pretty boy, doesn't really use his hands. This would be like the crypto bro. He's got an online business, things like this. I've always said this, but the werewolf, he's more of like a puppy, man. He's more of like a German shepherd. So he's going to be very extroverted, very friendly with people. He can talk to anybody, but at the same time, he's very protective of his loved one, as opposed to the vampire, which is going to be more like a cat. Very closed off, very introverted. So if you feel very extroverted, you love talking with people, but you got that masculine edge, you're very protective, this is going to be perfect for you, man. So you want to be very extroverted, be able to talk with anybody, be able to have small talk, and this means that you're going to be perfect for the werewolf. If you do everything in this video, you're going to pull off this aesthetic perfectly. So that's it for today, man. Subscribe if you're new. I love you with all my heart. Peace.